So you heard a little rhinestone cowboy coming into the segment, which means Lee Sterling is joining us. He's on the Toyota of Hollywood hotline, professional sports handicapper. The website is ParamountSports.com. You can follow him on Twitter at Paramount Sports. We haven't spoken to you in a couple of weeks, Lee, so welcome back to the show. Hopefully we can get a couple of winners.
Hope so. I mean, we have a small card, just one game on Saturday. So
not a ton going on. Let's talk Dolphins first. Let me ask you.
No, hold on. Let's talk McRib first. How about that?
Hey, we have a video hookup. Lee's got a McRib in the office.
So I haven't had one, I think, since I was like 15 years old.
Oh, the taste of nostalgia, Lee.
They went away from this, 20, 30 years ago, something like that?
Well, they went away from it. They would bring it back periodically, but it was never as big a deal as it's been in the last few years. Hold it up to the camera. Open up the bun. Let me see what's going on.
I got to take it out very carefully because it's got so much.
Yeah, they slather these things in sauce. It looks so good.
And I got it all the way with the
pickles and onions.
Pickles and onions, yeah.
Oh my goodness!
All right, how is it cold or is it warm?
No, it's warm. It's warm.
Go ahead, take a bite then. I don't want to make you wait any longer. I'm gonna bite along with you. Hold on, look at that. He looks happy.
Lee, don't lie, Lee.
The man is eating a McRib on the air. Hasn't had one in over a decade, Lee.
35 years.
3 or more decades.
Well, I didn't know this. When you go into McDonald's, I thought you go to the counter. Remember how you used to have
you go to the kiosk. Got to go to the kiosk.
I didn't know that you got to order and pay via credit card, and then you wait with your number.
Well, how was it? How was your first bite in over 30 years?
On a scale of 1 to 10, I would put it, I'm a tough grader, like a 7.7. I think it's good.
I feel like that's a good grade. That's a good grade.
I think it's good.
Yeah.
Normally, I'm a Big Mac, a hamburger guy, and now I got to wash it down with a few fries here.
So good. Is there anything better than a McDonald's fry?
No.
You know what I'm gonna do?
Oh, Lee, you can't go McRib fry
water in Coke.
Remember they used to have the orange soda, not orange soda, orange drink. So here's what I do: I put a little orange. They don't have it anymore. So
y'all want to see something funny? Give me 2 seconds.
Gonna mix this baby up here.
Orange drink.
Yeah.
Oh my God. McDonald's orange drink was the best. Look at that.
It's as close as I can come. I was ready.
You just squeeze some of that orange crush flavoring into the water. You know, you can buy those little flavor packets, flavor capsules.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to. So I would say the taste of.
I think Crowder went to go get it. I think Crowder's got one of those flavor packs.
What do you got?
Things.
You got the plaque? Favorite plaque? Oh, I got
orange
one of those
crush.
too.
Same one. That's crazy.
I got the same crush.
And here's my third. Here's my third go-to. Oh, close. They didn't have the grape crush.
They got grape and they have orange.
We got all three.
I gotta start doing that.
We are brothers.
That's what a smart, sexy guy does.
Smart consumer.
Like the flavor.
Yeah. Go ahead, take another bite of the McRib because that'll help us get winners here. The more McRib you eat. What I think I'm going to do tonight is the 5-year anniversary of Uncut Gems, which is arguably the greatest movie ever made. So I think what I'll do to celebrate, I'm going to get a McRib, I'm going to hunker down with Uncut Gems, and I'm going to have maybe the greatest night ever put together by an American. Eating a McRib, drinking a Coke, watching Uncut Gems.
I will say this: I don't think the pickles and the onions are real good on it.
I don't put pickles on it. I take pickles off. The one McRib I got during this McRib season, I kept the onions on, but I think the proper way to do it is the way God intended, which is just the slab of pork and the tangy sauce.
Now the barbecue sauce is I'm trying to figure out the taste of it.
Molasses. I am convinced there's 400 pounds of sugar in that barbecue sauce.
Either that or it might be Kraft barbecue sauce or a variation of it. Maybe it's put out by Kirkland or something.
Because it's
and
super
the black grizzle,
when
you cook on the grill, might be a combination of the two.
It's I have a half-gallon jug of the barbecue sauce in my fridge. I actually put that into my bottles of water like you guys do with the Crush. I just put a couple droplets of the McRib sauce.
Well, I will say that it's totally different than the typical barbecue sauce I like. Usually I go for the Shorty's type sauce. I'm the kind of guy that dunks in my French fries into the Shorty's sauce.
Yes, I love barbecue sauce. But that McRib, it's a good sandwich, right? You're not disappointed?
Right. I think it was $4.99. Not bad.
Look at that. We got another convert. I love it. Well, let's not make it another 30 years till you have another McRib. All right, let's get a winner from Lee Sterling. ParamountSports.com is the website. Dolphins are 3-point underdogs Sunday in Houston.
Two problems Miami has: playing cold weather against teams with winning records. I would love to have gotten Houston earlier in the season before Nico Collins came back. I think he's a game changer. I think he's one of those 15, 20 guys that maybe not, he's certainly not top 5, that's unguardable. But they come off a bye from last week. He had 8 catches for 119 yards 2 weeks ago. Miami, we gave up 402 yards to the Jets without Breece Hall. Houston, 31-24.
Dolphins need this game too. What other games did you tell me that?
Let me ask Lee. What about, we talked about this week? Actually talked about it earlier today. Like the Dolphins have broken down in the past couple seasons late. Like last year, the Tennessee lost, Kansas City Bills late. Does that carry over? Do you look at a coach and a team and say, oh, that late in the year they're going to break down? Can you look at it that way, or it's just game to game?
No, I think it does. And I think you're hitting on a good point there, Channing. First-year coaches, you can't tell. You see some things. And in college football and the NFL, especially college football, there are some teams that started off horrible and then all of a sudden won 5, 6, 7 games in a row. It's hard to predict. But with this head coach and this semi-group of players, pretty much the same core, they haven't done real well. The only game they played pretty well was last year against Dallas, and they escaped at home. So I think Houston and Stroud's probably the right side here.
Somebody texts in. My son said eating the McRib is like eating 3D printed food. That's a funny text. What'd you give me? Eagles and Steelers? Because I'm fascinated by that game. Because I'm having a tough time still believing in the Steelers, no matter how good Russell Wilson is playing. What did I see? Eagles are a 5.5-point favorite over Pittsburgh on Sunday.
So here's something interesting. The Eagles get off to slow starts. You can bet first quarter, first half, obviously any quarter you want, live betting. Eagles are 2-13 last 15 first quarter bets. So not getting off to quick starts. I think you have to get off to a quick start against Pittsburgh, run the football. And Eagles number 1 rushing team in the NFL, but Pittsburgh allowing only 91.5 yards per game on the ground. They're getting back Highsmith. I just think that this Pittsburgh team, love the coaching staff. I think they're going to keep it close. I think it's a 3-point game either way. I wouldn't be shocked here if Pittsburgh wins the game outright. I would play half the money on them, half on the money line. Pittsburgh plus the points here. I think they win straight up 24-21.
What a story the Steelers are this year. Really every season since Ben Roethlisberger. Like every year you don't expect anything.
If you watch Russell Wilson last year, he was horrible. Terrible.
Last year, people were saying that he should retire.
Yes.
Unwatchable. Would you agree, Channing? He looked that bad?
He was so terrible. They said that Sean Payton broke his spirit or whatever, and it seems like they might be right. Yeah,
he did break spirit.
Yeah. I'll give you one more, Lee. Right. The Detroit Lions are hosting Buffalo. This is a great game because Detroit's great, Buffalo's great. Something's got to give. Lions are 2.5-point favorites at home over Buffalo.
So I think Buffalo, from the cross-country traveling, it might affect them a little bit. Usually affects defenses more than offenses. You can't stop Josh Allen. I mean, his receivers are mediocre at best. good tight ends. I like the three-prong running attack. But Detroit, how good are they? Well, number one in the NFL, plus 183-point differential.
Whew.
Their offense, their two running backs, their top two receivers and tight ends and Goff are scary good. Buffalo right behind them, 129, number 2 point differential. The difference here is Detroit's down 4 of the top 5 starting defensive linemen, 2 of the top 3 linebackers. Let's play the over 54.5 total points here. It might be over by 10 minutes to go in the game. I got it 34-31 either way, so we'll go over 54.5.
I love betting overs. Give me an over a side every day of the week. Lee Sterling, the website is ParamountSports.com. Follow him on Twitter at Paramount Sports. He has enjoyed a McRib like almost inhumane. He only took 1 or 2 bites before the segment and then did the segment with us, but now he's enjoying that McRib again, man. I am so jealous. I am so jealous.
I was putting in my Lee Sterling parlay.
That bun looks good. Everything about that McRib is good. I mean, you'll pay for it later, but man, that looks good right now. Lee Sterling, he likes the Texans, unfortunately, against the Dolphins, laying the points. He likes the Pittsburgh Steelers. You can even sprinkle some on the money line, and he likes the over in the Lions-Bills game. Thank you, as always, Lee. We appreciate it.
Thanks, guys. Here's to you.
Enjoy that McRib and fries, man. That's a Friday right there. That guy just put together a Friday.